Distance and displacement. The length what you traveled may differ from the position where you are. For example, you consider in this map, this is your house, this is bookstall, and this is your school. The distance between your home and bookstall is 60 meter. Bookstall and school is 80 meter. And the distance between your house and school directly is 100 meter. Suppose you want to go to school through the bookstall, then how much length you have to travel? The 60 plus 80. But actually at a distance of 100 meters from your house. Now the length of the path what you have traveled, that is called distance, and the shortest distance between initial and final position is called displacement. A distance, it is the length of the actual path described by a particle in motion, and displacement is it is shortest distance between initial and final positions of a body. For example, you consider 2 points A and B. A particle travels from A to B along this path. The total length of this path is called distance, and the shortest distance between these 2 points is called displacement. The units for distance and displacement are same. In CGS system, we use centimeter. In MKS and SI systems, the unit for distance and displacement is meter. Now again you consider this example. In this map, you are observing that the distance between your house and bookstall is 60 meter. Bookstall and school is 80 meter. The distance between bookstall and health center is 40 meter. And the distance between your house and park is 40 meter. The distance between park and bus stop is 50 meter. Bus stop and school is 120 meter. If you want to go to school, you can go by any path. If you change your path, the distance varies or changes. In this figure, if you select this path, that is house to park, park to bus stop, then to school, then how much distance you have to travel? 40 plus 50 plus 120. It is 210 meters. But the displacement is 100 meter only. Suppose you go to school along this path, that means from your house to bookstall, bookstall to health center, then health center to school, as you are seeing in the figure. Then the total distance you have to walk is 60 plus 40 plus 80 plus 40, which is equal to 220 meter. But the displacement is 100 meters. Similarly, if you go by this path, how much distance you have to walk? 60 plus 80, that is 140 meter. But the displacement is 100 meters. In this case, what you are observing? The distance may change, but the displacement is constant. The magnitude of the distance that depends on the path what you travel. But the displacement is the shortest distance between initial and final position. It is always constant and it is along this direction always. That means the distance is not having any particular direction or any particular magnitude, but the displacement is having a particular magnitude and direction. Therefore, we can consider distance is a scalar quantity and displacement is a vector quantity. Already we know that scalar is a physical quantity having only magnitude. Examples of scalar are mass, distance, time, speed, density, temperature, etc. And vector is a physical quantity having both magnitude and direction. The examples of vector quantities are displacement, force, velocity, acceleration, etc. Distance is a scalar quantity since it is not having any particular direction, and displacement is a vector quantity. Always the displacement is along this direction. To understand distance and displacement, we take some more examples. As you are seeing in the figure, a person moves A to B and to C as shown in figure. In this case, the distance is AB plus B to C. Distance is nothing but the total length of the path what he travelled. Now this is equal to 8 plus 6, this is equal to 14 meter. And the displacement, this is nothing but the shortest distance between initial and final positions, that is 10 meter. And we take another example. A particle starts at A and reaches to B moving in a circular path of radius 7 meter as you are seeing in the figure. Then the distance is nothing but the length of this path, which is equal to pi into r. This is equal to 22 by 7 into 7. R is the radius and pi is the constant, and this is equal to 22 meter. And the displacement is the shortest distance between these 2 points, which is nothing but r plus r, that is 2r. 7 plus 7, 14 meter. In the same problem, if the particle comes to A, then the distance is nothing but the length of this circular path. This is equal to 2 pi r. This is equal to 2 into 22 by 7 into 7. This is equal to 44 meter. And the displacement is 0. Why? Because initial and final points are the same. Therefore, the displacement is 0. And we take another example. A person walks 20 meter towards east, then 20 meter towards north, then 20 meter towards west. That means he is starting at A. He walks A to B 20 meter. This is towards east, and 20 meter towards north, that is B to C, and 20 meter towards west, that is C to D. In this case, the distance is nothing but AB plus BC plus CD. This is equal to 20 plus 20 plus 20, and this is equal to 60 meter. And the displacement is nothing but the shortest distance between these 2 points. This is initial and this is final. The shortest distance between A and D, this is displacement, which is equal to 20 meter. In all above examples, what we are observing? Always distance is greater compared to displacement. Either you take the first example. In this, the distance is 14 meter and the displacement is 10 meter. And in second example, the distance is 22 meter and the displacement is 14 meter. And in third example, the distance is 44 meter and the displacement is 0. And in fourth example, the distance is 60 meter and the displacement is 20 meter. That is, distance is always greater than displacement. Now my question is, when we take distance is equal to displacement, is it possible? We take one example. Suppose we consider a body moves from P to Q along a straight line. In this case, the distance is nothing but PQ. This is equal to 7 meter. And displacement is vector PQ. This is equal to 7 meter. In this case, what you are observing? The distance and displacement both are equal in magnitude. That means when a body is moving along a straight path, the magnitude of distance is equal to magnitude of displacement. Both distance and displacement are equal in magnitude.